Coach, great way to start the conference race tonight with 97-84 win over Little Rock. Offensively played extremely well and really shared the basketball.
Really played well offensively tonight, obviously the whole game though, and I know the headlines will be Deshaun's 42 points, and he deserves it. Phenomenal shooting on his part, phenomenal. But our team played well offensively, you know. For every great night for a scorer, there's somebody that passed him the ball. There's somebody that screened for him, you know, and that type thing. And so that's why I mentioned our team did a great job offensively tonight. We had 21 assists on 35 buckets. And so it was fun to watch, you know. I wish we'd have played a little better defense in the second half, but hey, if we can outscore them, that's the name of the game.
30 points for Deshaun in the second half. He really had it going. And the guys, like you said, though, they were unselfish and got him the ball, but he showed that he's capable of scoring in bunches.
You know, when he's making shots like that, he becomes doubly hard to guard because he's quick enough to drive it and get fouled or score a layup. So when that thing's going down and he's feeling it like that, you know, he becomes a valuable weapon for us. And, you know, so I hope he has some more nights like that, to be honest with you. But, you know, he's a good player. He's a good player. And it'll be hard for him to get that every night. You know, that's very difficult to do. But we got other guys, too, you know, that can have big nights as well. But, you know, Deshaun's certainly a good player.
You mentioned, too, even though he had the 42 points, he had two other players in double figures with Michael Erdahl and J.D. Williams. And J.D. kind of got off the snide a little bit. He'd been a little bit of a slump here recently.
You know, J.D.'s still feeling his way through Division I basketball again. And as a starting player, you know, when he's a freshman, he was at UAB, came off the bench, played a little bit. So really, this is, I mean, he's only really, you know, 13 games into the meat and potatoes of really Division I, and so he's a little bit up and down, you know, but had some good rebounds out there and made some plays here in the second half, and so he's coming along just fine.
Quick turnaround now with league play. You got a game on Saturday against Arkansas State. Obviously, be important to get off to a 2-0 start, especially here at home.
We've played well at home, and we got to keep it going, and that'll be our big theme tomorrow with our team. Is that we have played well, but the building doesn't just win the game. You got to play like you've been playing at home, and that's the thing I got to get across to them, is that you got to play the same way you've been playing in all these home games, and if we do that, we'll have a chance to win.
And the one thing you talked about heading into this game, you saw a lot of different styles during the non-conference play. It certainly probably helped that you've played in those games before where tempo really kind of dictated the way the game went, and tonight you got enough of points to win the game.
You know, our non-conference schedule, you know, was a good non-conference schedule for us, and we got a variety of not only styles of play, styles of players, and so, you know, we faced a lot. We faced everything in non-conference: presses, zones, all kind of different man-to-man, you know, size, short guys, I mean, the whole thing. And so the size, they were a lot bigger than us tonight, you could tell, but it didn't bother us at all. We've played against it, you know, and we used our advantage, our quickness, our guard play to spread them out and you know, make them guard us, and that's what it ended up being.
Good.